So, figured I would do a real quick video for a, shut down the shop for the night. Tools of the trade kind of thing. We are a full service machine shop here at Hoback Inc. So, we do a lot of different miscellaneous things. You can kind of see our anodizing setup in the background here for titanium. But one of the things that I use a ton, we have all this precision machinery, but an arbor press is like a knife maker's best friend. We use arbor press for everything from straightening to like, pressing in bearings and, press fit pins into bores and things like that. And one of the things that always really annoyed me is when you're straightening a blade, you really have no real way. It's just kind of like, oh, I need to straighten this blade. I'm just going to push on this lever and check it, and then it's going to be wrong, and I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to do it again, and you do it 25 times, and it's really obnoxious. And real quick way to break things, I actually was trying to straighten an SM100 blade that I had made for a Hoback a couple years ago. I've told a few people this story. 1 ton arbor press, pushing, nothing, checking it like 5 or 6 times. Finally, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna keep going. Well, it snapped this blade in half. Shot one piece into the workbench over there. Actually, like stuck into it, and then shot another piece about 30 feet through a window, through a double pane window, and stuck in a tree. So yeah, I'm like super cautious. So we use face shields for everything. But one of the reasons why that happened was because we had no way to measure, how far we're making a bend. And so I went over to a good friend of mine, Jim's. He's mostly lathe machinist, and he's 90 years old, and he's been doing this since the tail end of World War II. And he's taught me a lot about turning parts and stuff. And one day I see him broaching a bunch of screw heads for me for some pivots, and I'm like, how do you have a dial indicator on your arbor press? And he's like, wait, you don't know about this? I'm like, no. I'm like, man, I learned how to be a machinist from like yokels in a turbine engine facility, and YouTube. So I'm like, I got no idea. What is it? Like, show me. And it's like the simplest thing in the world. So I figured I'd show you guys, and maybe it'll help you out, because it's good, like lean manufacturing. It's poke yoke. It reduces error, which is amazing, which we all need in knife making, because the only way you're successful in knife making is if you fail faster. So this at least eliminates a little bit of the failure and allows you to fail faster somewhere else. So let me turn the camera around and I'll show you. So this is our 1 ton Harbor Freight arbor press. Pretty much don't need anything more than this. And the basic premise, obviously, I just built a little fixture for straightening blades. It just slides in and out. It's aluminum. We just put some painter's tape on it to keep it from marring surface finishes. But the dial indicator is a piece of angle iron. Honestly, you don't even need this slot, but it allows you to get a little more travel when necessary. I just drilled with a cordless drill. I just drilled and tapped a hole on either side so I can move it around. Cut this piece of angle iron, tapped a hole, bolted a 2-inch travel dial indicator to it, and it just touches off on that surface. Doesn't have to be precise, but this is very repeatable. So when you drop a blade in there, and I don't have a blade handy, I should have. Once it comes down, you could go to right there, and then, okay, nah, it didn't go far enough, because when you rest the handle down, what's gonna happen is it's gonna hit the blade, and it's always gonna stop at a pretty consistent place. So you know that if you bend, 100 thousandths past flat, and you let off and let it settle, it's gonna settle. If it was settled there, and it settles 5 thou further on, you put a 5 thou bow in that part. So it allows some significant accuracy. So let me see what I got going on here. I probably got here we go. Got a Hoback frame. This'll be a good indicator. I'm not actually gonna bend this, but because it's already flat. So if I drop that down and set it there, now obviously it's gonna have just a tiny bit of flex to it. I'm not overly concerned with that. What I'm concerned with is coming in here, dropping that to 0, locking it into place. Now, every time I come back, it's gonna be pretty dang close. You're bending material, so don't expect thousandths or tenths. It's not gonna happen. So if you put a bend in this, so say I wanna just put a couple thou bend, well, that's not gonna do anything. That didn't do anything. Oh, look at that. I know that I'm pushing on this handle, you know, this far, and it's not doing anything. So I know that if I go all the way around, I can put a bow in this. So it just gives me some consistency. And it's the most incredibly simple thing. I think I got this 2-inch indicator off of eBay for $20. I mean, it's not like it needs to be crazy precise. And it's just a thou indicator. So hopefully that helps you guys. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Thanks for watching. Again, like always, check out our website, www.jhobackknives.com. Make sure you subscribe to us. We have an email list. Hit our Instagram, our Facebook, and our YouTube channel. We're trying to do more videos, so watch them. This is another edition of Professor Hoback, I suppose.